The last few years have been rough for El Toro at Six Flags Great Adventure. El Toro has been involved with two different accidents that took place on June 29, 2021 and August 25, 2022, where both accidents shut down the coaster for the remainder of that operating season. Six Flags Great Adventure is well aware that El Toro is their crown jewel and marquee attraction. It's like a supercar of a wooden roller coaster, as it's the only fully prefabricated wooden roller coaster in the United States and one of 4 in existence. When it first opened in 2006, it was glass smooth, smoother than most steel roller coasters, and it offers G-forces not possible on traditional wooden coasters. And for years, El Toro has won countless awards for being one of the world's best roller coasters and is a favorite amongst many parkgoers. It was even voted the #1 roller coaster in 2022 by USA Today readers. After being shut down in 2022, the park began removing a good amount of track from the coaster, as the park began the process of retracking the ride. And from what I'm hearing, the park is very serious about putting a lot of work into El Toro to make it both reliable and safe once again. So unfortunately, because of all the work being done to the ride, it will not be opening with the park on April 1st of this year, and the goal is to open the ride sometime during the summer of 2023. Now obviously, the ride not being ready for the park's opening day is a bummer, but what could be great news is the ride may finally be receiving the maintenance work it has needed for several years. Now I'm not sure what exactly this work pertains to, whether that means the park is retracking much of the coaster themselves or purchasing new track pieces from Zublin Timber, who originally made the ride's track, and how much of the ride will see track work, as well as if some of the ride structure is also being repaired or replaced. Hopefully we'll have more details about that soon. But the news doesn't stop there. Apparently alongside El Toro remaining closed during the spring of 2023, so will several of the other attractions in that area of the park, such as Medusa, the Runaway Mine Train, and even the Skyway. Apparently, these rides will not be opening until Memorial Day weekend, which is quite a shock as Great Adventure normally opens the entire park at the start of every season. From what I'm hearing, the reason for this is because a large amount of crane work will be occurring at El Toro during the spring, so the park will be keeping that area of the park closed. Personally, I don't think that makes any sense, as during El Toro's construction in 2006, that part of the park remained open as a literal body of water separates them, and any rehabilitation work being done to El Toro should be promoted by the park to show that the ride is being taken care of. So part of me also wonders how much of that has to do with staffing, since the park has struggled for years to find the right number of staff to keep the park going. Which, by the way, if you live near Great Adventure and need a job, I recommend applying to work at the park as a ride operator if that suits your current life. I worked as a ride operator at Great Adventure from 2014 to 2017, and they were some of the best years of my life. I got to operate El Toro, King Naka, Zumanjaro Drop of Doom, Medusa, the Skyway, Joker, and Nitro. And overall, working at Great Adventure is a major reason that I make the YouTube videos I do today. But anyway, the main point is do not expect El Toro to be ready for the park's opening day on April 1st. From what I hear, the ride has not been staffed yet, and this won't be occurring until the summer once all repairs are completed. But the good news is that hopefully El Toro is finally receiving the repairs it has needed for years. Apparently the trains will also be fully repainted for this year, and I'm praying the park implements a free double-sided locker system within the queue, similar to what Six Flags Fiesta Texas has done on Dr. Diabolical's Cliffhanger. In other news, the park has also announced a new expansion to Hurricane Harbor, Splash Island, which will feature a brand new treehouse play structure, 14 new kid slides, added rental cabanas, increased shade, and a revitalized outdoor dining option. This will greatly help to expand the capacity of the park, which has been needed for years as the park often fills to capacity and has to turn away customers during the summer. Additionally, I was sent this aerial photo that was taken quite recently, and when zooming into Nitro's storage shed, it appears we may be looking at the ride's new 4th train, which if you haven't heard, the park indeed ordered a 4th train for Nitro to allow the ride to operate 3 trains during Holiday in the Park. And even at this low quality level from zooming in so intensely, this train has a very different colorway, with the ride Zero car sporting a lighter blue color, where Nitro's trains previously had a yellow Zero car with a blue triangle. As far as the rest of the colors, apparently the seats are black and the lap bars are gray. So maybe this aligns with rumors of the ride eventually receiving a new color scheme and potentially a new name. But from what I hear, the ride will not be repainted this year, and its name is remaining Nitro for the time being. But I'm curious to see if the ride's existing trains will also be sporting this new colorway, as this new train will certainly look out of place if the other trains remain in their original colors. So that will do it for this video. I hope you found it insightful, and feel free to leave a comment on what you think is happening at El Toro. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to see more videos like this one. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.